Joining me now is PFL star Dakota Ditcheva, who has a big fight coming up July 19th against Sumiko Inaba. Dakota, how's it going? You finally have a fight on the books. I know you've been waiting for a while to get back in there, so it must feel pretty good, right?
It definitely does. It's nice to be back in camp again, full of bruises, but it feels good.
Yeah, no doubt. And I know the last time that MMA Junkie spoke with you was down in American Top Team. My colleague Mike Bond talked to you, and you were really hungry for a fight. You were waiting. You hadn't heard. Like the next day, they announced that they had something for you, and then it comes out that you'll be fighting Sumiko. So was it? I guess talk to me about that process. How things played out since the last time that we talked to you.
Well, Mike got me in trouble. His clickbait headlines definitely got me in trouble, for sure. So that's the first thing. But it also, I feel like, made them announce the fight, because I found out the day I announced that fight on the broadcast that I was fighting. And that was like the day after or the week after I did the interview with MMA Junkie. So it worked. It was the first interview I'd done all year. And then they gave me a fight. So I don't know, but yeah, I blame Mike.
Hey, I mean, take the good with the bad, right? Ultimately, it got you what you needed, which was a fight. Were you surprised that it was Sumiko? Was she like somebody that was on your radar or had come up at all?
Her name had definitely been thrown around a little bit because she wasn't in the tournament. Her record's 8-1, so you've got to take girls like that serious. She's not, somebody that hasn't proven herself for sure. So, yeah, I didn't know when we announced on the broadcast that I was fighting. I didn't 100% know it was going to be her at that time, but I mean, I was happy to take the fight when it did get brought to me.
Yeah. What do you know about her? Obviously, she was one of these homegrown talents from Bellator. They had brought her up from her pro debut. She's got an 8-1 record now. So I guess now that you've had a little time to study her, what are you thinking about her?
Yeah, I mean, she's a little bit more of a striker than she is a grappler. I feel like she does both, but she will stand and strike. So could be a good striking match. We'll see. She's definitely going to bring it. You have to take girls like that serious, like I said, because they've got nothing to lose as well, But super nice girl too. I always see her around. Like last year, I think she was back up. I'm sure she was for one of the fights or a couple of them. So yeah, super nice girl. But we're fighting each other now, so I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah, no doubt. And you get to do it in Africa. That's kind of cool, right?
I mean, very different. I was saying, this sport takes you places that you probably wouldn't be able to visit if you didn't have organizations like this, taking us around the world. So another thing you have to be really grateful for, the opportunities that you get doing MMA and being able to, be co-main event on a fight card like this that's going to make history is crazy for me. So I guess the wait this year was kind of worth it in the end.
Yeah. And I know you just kind of, I think it was maybe joking a little bit, but you had said the thing about the clickbait and, Mike's my dude. He's awesome. But I guess, is there anything you want to clarify from that situation, or do you feel like you're on better standing with PFL? I guess, kind of where do you sit right now with the promotion?
Yeah, no, I mean, interviews are interviews, right? They are going to take little things from it. But when you watch the interview, I didn't say anything that I didn't mean. I'm not going to trash talk PFL because I don't have anything bad to say about them. But just that I wanted to fight, and that was basically facts. What we said in that interview was true. So I guess it worked. They're giving me a fight now, so what can we say? It was the first interview I've done in a while, and I feel like yeah, it works. So I'm not going to say anything else.
Yeah. Do you feel like the communication's a little bit better now in terms of what the plan is for you? I don't know if they've told you, hey, we got you this one. We're going to get you 2 fights this year. I guess kind of what is the bigger picture for Dakota right now?
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know. I'm just taking it fight by fight, and me and PFL are in talks at the moment. Still, we're still figuring a few things out. So, I haven't really got much direction just yet, but I know that they are going to keep me busy. They have to. So, you will see me fight again this year for sure. I think we're just obviously the company itself is going through a lot of changes. Like I said last time, the tournament's very different fighters, different contracts. Obviously PFL Africa, PFL MENA, they've got so many things going on. So I think they're just figuring out what's going on as much as I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me as well. So I'm just trusting the process, concentrating on this fight. I'm happy to be back out there, and we'll see what's next.
Yeah, I'm sure people are excited to see you back, myself included. I saw that you were there when Kayla Harrison brought that UFC title to American Top Team the other day. How exciting was that for you? And I guess you know, I know you guys have always talked about your relationship and some of your parallels and being an American Top Team, but was it cool to kind of see one of your teammates there bring home some extra hardware for American Top Team?
For sure, yeah. And with it being a female, that's kind of all the girls look up to her. So, kind of her being the top of the ladder for us girls has been like so inspiring for her to walk in with that. And, you know, her journey through like Olympic gold medalist, PFL, gone through all of that. Now UFC in 3 fights, she's got the belt. Like her career has just been picture perfect. So, or from the outside, it's been picture perfect. So, you know, we can only be inspired from her, and she really is the hardest worker in that room for sure.
Yeah, was there no doubt like going into that fight you thought it was going to play out the way that it did?
No doubt, like no doubt for sure. Like Kayla's skill level over Juliana's was different, and Kayla's work rate. Like I keep saying this, but when she does them interviews and says like I train twice a day, I either run, walk, or bike or swim. That girl is doing that every single day. Like she doesn't miss a session. There's not a time that she isn't in that gym. So when you see those interviews, like believe her, because she is the hardest worker in that gym. She leaves no stone unturned. So it's no shock at all that she came in with that belt after that fight, because none of us doubted it at all.
Yeah, are you surprised? Like, you know, obviously you compete at 125. Seeing how big she is, or are you shocked that she can make 135?
Yeah, I mean, she can do anything she sets her mind to. But yeah, it's crazy, right? What she puts her body through. Like she's huge. She's so strong. Like that. There's nobody in that UFC division, that 135, that can match her. There's no way. There's no way. No way.
Yeah, no, she's a special athlete, and it's kind of cool, right? You got her kind of as the queen of the UFC right now. You've got you as the queen of PFL. So it's fun times at American Top Team, and congrats to you both on your success. But one other thing I wanted to touch on too that you kind of alluded to in Mike's interview, but you didn't say it, and then it ended up coming out, was Talia Santos testing positive, and that news came out. I guess, what did you think when you heard that? Like, you went out there, you beat her, it was a big win, but then you hear, okay, she's been, you know, she was tested positive for a banned substance as well.
Yeah, honestly, like, to be fair, I don't really say this, but I don't like it because it's dangerous. You know, you see so many fighters on things like that hurt people. That's the one thing that people don't talk about. Like, it can be dangerous in this sport. It's not something to kind of laugh about. But at the same time, I was kind of like, she didn't even feel strong, so it wasn't even worth it for her. Like, it was just something for me to be like, really, girl? Like, come on, you have to do better than that, surely. But yeah, I suppose it is kind of a serious matter as well. But again, I don't want to have an opinion on it. I just wanted to kind of throw my little side eye in and be like,
It was a good Easter egg, right? We went back and dug up that clip of you hinting at it. So you did it in a good way there. Looking at the landscape right now of PFL's women's divisions, all the fighters they have, is there anybody out there on their roster right now, if you were to say I could pick anybody to fight, is there somebody there that you're like, I need this matchup to happen? I know we kind of heard some rumblings about maybe Larissa Pacheco. Like I don't know how deep those talks went, but is there somebody before all is said and done that you need to fight on this roster?
Yeah, I mean, the girls in my division, in my weight class, 125, I want to do first. Like, I'm not looking to be like a double champ or anything. Like, I'm not even a champ of my division right now, according to PFL. Like, there's going to be a new crowned winner at the end of this year, and I'm literally going to be challenging them, as far as I'm aware. So I feel like I need to conquer my division and make sure I beat everyone there and, you know, not left anyone out for questioning. And then I'll talk about maybe super fights another time. But I feel like I've got a few years at 125, and that division, like I said, is not hard for me to make. 125 is not a tough weight cut for me. It's perfect, actually. So I want to clean that out and make sure I've set in stone that I am the 125 champ, and that's that. And then we'll talk else.
And I know it's kind of a weird thing, right? Because PFL is kind of in this transition stage where they merged all their brands and they had moving away from the old tournament, and they've got this mini tournament. So it's like, you know, you kind of are the champion, but you're not really, like, you don't have that title. So does it motivate you like maybe a little bit extra?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm hungry. Like, how dare they have another champ this year when I won it last year? Like, they should be challenging me, not all fighting each other to get another belt. Like, why am I not in that tournament defending my belt? So for me, it just makes me hungry. You know, this fight next isn't for a belt, so I'm still going to go with the same hunger, but I'm going to make a statement and remind everyone that that belt that they're fighting for this year should be mine, not theirs.
Yeah, you said you're focused on the fighters in your division. Do you think 135 at some point in time, like, you know, given your build, your skill set, do you think it will be something that you would explore, or is it like 125 just, you know, so perfect that you're not even thinking about that?
Right now, I'm not thinking about it. Probably not for the next few years, just because, like, you know, I probably need to get a little bit older, get a bit stronger, and a bit bigger. But it's maybe something I will think about in the future. Yeah. Right now, 125 is perfect. So I suppose that's all I can say right now.
Cool. Let's close with this. If somebody tunes into this fight, July 19th, you, Sumiko Inaba in South Africa, what are they going to see go down?
Nothing boring. You know that Dangerous is back in the cage and she's going to bring the violence. So don't blink. And it's good to be back. So I'll see you all there.
Well, we're excited to have you back, Dakota. Appreciate the time as always. Good luck in Cape Town, and looking forward to seeing the fight.
Thank you so much.